The Power of Not Reacting _ Secret Techniques to Control Your Emotions. Written by Ethan Hope. Published by Wisdom Audiobooks. Introduction. Imagine this. You're in the middle of an important meeting at work, and out of nowhere, a colleague makes a snide remark aimed directly at you. Anger wells up inside, threatening to overflow and betray your professional demeanor. Or consider when you're stuck in traffic after a long day, each honking horn and delayed minute pushing you closer to the edge. These everyday scenarios are all too familiar in our fast-paced, chaotic world, where emotional eruptions seem almost unavoidable. But what if I told you that there is another way? A path where you can choose your response, rather than automatically reacting, where you can navigate these turbulent waters with grace and ease. In today's society, emotions often feel like a storm that sweeps through our lives, leaving us feeling powerless and overwhelmed. We live in a culture that places high value on quick fixes and instant reactions, often at the expense of thoughtful reflection and genuine emotional control. However, those who master their emotions rise above the chaos, standing out not just in their personal lives, but also in their professional arenas. The ability to pause, take a breath, and respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively can be transformative. It can redefine how we interact with others, how we manage stress, and even how we perceive ourselves. Emotional control is much more than just a desirable skill. It's a critical component for effective living. When we learn to harness our emotions, we open up a world of possibilities for improved relationships, better decision-making, and enhanced overall well-being. Just think about how different your life could be if you had the tools to manage anxiety, mitigate anger, and handle overwhelming emotions with poise and confidence. This book aims to provide you with those very tools, offering practical strategies to help you achieve emotional regulation and personal growth. Emotions are powerful. They influence our thoughts, behaviors, and interactions. Yet many of us go through life without fully understanding them or knowing how to control them. This book offers you a chance to change that. By delving into the fields of psychology and neuroscience, we will explore how our brains process emotions and how we can leverage this knowledge to regain control. You'll discover that emotional intelligence isn't just an abstract concept. It's a tangible skill that you can develop and refine. We will start by exploring the fascinating intersection of psychology and neuroscience to uncover how our brain's wiring impacts our emotions. This journey will reveal that our emotional responses are not set in stone. Instead, they can be understood, shaped, and managed through a combination of awareness, mindfulness, and practical techniques. By understanding the science behind our emotions, you'll be better equipped to navigate the challenges of modern life with resilience and clarity. Throughout this book, we'll introduce powerful techniques drawn from the latest research in psychology and neuroscience. You'll learn about mindfulness practices that can anchor you in the present moment, thereby reducing stress and anxiety. Cognitive behavioral strategies will help you break free from negative thinking patterns and develop healthier mental habits. Emotional regulation techniques will equip you with the skills to manage intense emotions and make thoughtful choices in the heat of the moment. These strategies aren't just theoretical concepts. They are actionable steps you can start implementing right away to see real changes in your life. But this book is more than just a collection of techniques and strategies. It's a roadmap for a transformative journey toward emotional resilience. As you turn the pages ahead, prepare to embark on a path that will lead you to a deeper understanding of yourself and your emotional landscape. You'll gain insights into your triggers and learn how to navigate stressful situations with greater ease. The goal is not just to survive emotional turbulence, but to thrive through it, discovering a profound sense of inner peace along the way. This journey isn't always easy, but it is incredibly rewarding. By committing to this path, you're choosing to invest in your well-being and personal growth. You're deciding to take control of your emotional destiny rather than being swept away by the storms of life. And as you progress, you'll find that the benefits extend far beyond your immediate experience. Improved emotional control leads to better relationships, more effective communication, and a stronger sense of self. It enables you to handle life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. The chapters ahead are designed to guide you step by step through this process. Each chapter builds upon the last, providing you with a comprehensive toolkit for mastering your emotions. We'll start by laying the groundwork with a solid understanding of emotional intelligence and its importance. From there, we'll dive into practical strategies for developing emotional awareness and mindfulness. As we progress, you'll learn advanced techniques for managing specific emotions, like anxiety and anger, and you'll gain insights into how to maintain emotional balance in challenging situations. By the end of this book, you'll have acquired a valuable set of skills that will serve you well in both your personal and professional life. You'll be able to approach difficult conversations with confidence, handle stress with calm, and navigate emotional challenges with resilience. Most importantly, you'll have developed a deeper connection with yourself, gaining the ability to understand, manage, and transform your emotional experiences. So, as you begin this journey, I encourage you to keep an open mind and heart. Embrace the practices and strategies presented in these pages, and trust in your ability to grow and change. Remember, emotional control is not about suppression or denial. It's about understanding, accepting, and transforming your emotions in ways that enhance your life and well-being. Welcome to the first step of a transformative journey towards emotional mastery. Your future self will thank you for taking this important step today. Chapter 1. Understanding Emotional Reactions. Understanding emotional reactions is essential for developing self-awareness and improving emotional regulation. Emotions are integral to human experience, influencing decisions, behavior, and overall well-being. Recognizing the foundations of these reactions can empower individuals to manage them more effectively in various life situations. This chapter delves into the neurological basis of emotional responses, emphasizing the role of the amygdala and its interaction with the prefrontal cortex. Readers will explore how the amygdala triggers automatic emotional reactions, often linked to survival instincts, and how this can lead to impulsive behavior. Additionally, the chapter will discuss techniques such as mindfulness and controlled breathing that can help regulate these responses. By understanding common emotional triggers and the importance of environmental factors, readers will gain practical strategies to enhance their emotional intelligence and maintain a balanced emotional state. The role of the amygdala in emotional responses. The amygdala plays a crucial role in the processing and regulation of emotions, serving as an integral part of our brain's limbic system. Understanding its function can provide valuable insights into how emotional responses are triggered and managed. Located deep within the temporal lobes of the brain, the amygdala is responsible for detecting and responding to stimuli that evoke emotions, particularly those linked to survival such as fear and anger. This almond-shaped cluster of nuclei orchestrates our fight or flight responses by evaluating sensory information and determining whether it poses a threat. When faced with potential danger, the amygdala sends signals activating physiological reactions to either confront or avoid the threat. This process has evolved to ensure human survival, enabling rapid reaction without the need for conscious thought. Emotional processing and decision-making are heavily influenced by the amygdala. This brain region not only evaluates immediate threats, but also enhances memory formation by attaching emotional significance to experiences. For instance, emotionally charged events are often remembered more vividly than neutral ones, a phenomenon attributed to the amygdala's interaction with the hippocampus. This emotional tagging helps prioritize memories that might be vital for future survival or well-being. However, this automatic response system can sometimes hijack rational thinking, leading to impulsive actions known as emotional hijacking. During such episodes, the amygdala overrides the prefrontal cortex, the area of the brain responsible for rational thought, planning, and decision-making, causing individuals to react instinctively rather than thoughtfully. This can result in hasty decisions driven by intense emotions like anger or fear, which might later lead to regret. Recognizing the signs of an impending emotional hijack allows individuals to pause and implement strategies to regain control, thereby reducing the likelihood of regrettable actions. To mitigate the impulsiveness prompted by the amygdala, developing emotional regulation skills is essential. Techniques such as mindfulness and controlled breathing can help manage emotional responses effectively. Mindfulness involves being present and fully engaged in the moment, allowing one to observe their thoughts and feelings without judgment. This practice can diminish the amygdala's automatic reactions, giving the prefrontal cortex time to engage and evaluate the situation logically. Controlled breathing, on the other hand, can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, inducing a state of calm that counteracts the stress-induced responses initiated by the amygdala. The interplay between the amygdala and the prefrontal cortex is another critical aspect of emotional regulation. The prefrontal cortex, located at the front of the brain, is responsible for higher-order functions, such as reasoning, planning, and modulating social behavior. It helps moderate amygdala activity by evaluating the context and potential outcomes of emotional reactions. Effective communication between these two brain regions ensures that emotional responses are balanced and appropriate for the given situation. One illustrative example of this interaction can be seen in responses to stress. While the amygdala may trigger an immediate sense of panic during a stressful event, the prefrontal cortex works to assess whether the threat is real and imminent. By analyzing past experiences and weighing possible consequences, the prefrontal cortex can either reinforce the need for action or soothe unnecessary alarm. This dynamic process highlights the importance of having a well-functioning prefrontal cortex in maintaining emotional equilibrium. Identifying common emotional triggers. Recognizing personal emotional triggers involves understanding the specific situations, words, or behaviors that provoke intense emotional responses. These triggers can be rooted in past experiences or current interactions, often catching individuals off guard. For instance, a simple comment from a colleague might unleash unexpected anger or sadness, illustrating a trigger linked to past feelings of rejection or criticism. By identifying these triggers, readers gain insight into their emotional reactions and can start managing them more effectively. Journaling is a powerful tool for uncovering emotional triggers. By regularly documenting emotional experiences, readers can observe patterns and connections between different events and their emotional responses. This process of reflection enables individuals to pinpoint recurring themes, such as feeling ignored during meetings or stressed when under tight deadlines, which may reveal underlying triggers. Journaling not only helps in recognizing these patterns, but also provides a safe space to explore emotions without judgment. Mindfulness plays a crucial role in recognizing and understanding emotional triggers. Practicing mindfulness allows individuals to remain present and aware of their emotions as they arise, rather than reacting impulsively. Through mindfulness techniques, such as deep breathing, meditation, and body scanning, readers can develop the skill of observing their emotional landscape with curiosity and compassion. This non-judgmental awareness empowers individuals to identify triggers in real time and choose how to respond rather than react automatically. Mindfulness encourages a deeper connection with one's emotions, paving the way for healthier emotional regulation. Different environments can significantly influence emotional responses. For example, some individuals might feel anxious in crowded places, while others might find solitude overwhelming. Recognizing how various settings affect emotional states is essential for managing triggers. If social gatherings tend to evoke anxiety, planning ahead by setting boundaries or taking breaks can help mitigate these feelings. Alternatively, creating a calming environment at home or work can reduce stress and promote emotional well-being. Awareness of environmental impacts aids in predicting potential triggers and implementing strategies to manage them. To delve deeper into self-reflection techniques, It's helpful to engage in activities like writing exercises and introspection sessions. Begin by writing about recent emotional experiences and the context in which they occurred. Reflect on the emotions felt during these moments and seek to understand their origins. Questions such as, "What happened just before I felt this way?" or "Have I experienced similar feelings in the past?" can guide this exploration. Over time, readers will develop a comprehensive understanding of their unique triggers and habitual reactions. Similarly, incorporating mindfulness practices into daily routines can foster better emotional awareness. Starting the day with a short meditation session or taking mindful pauses throughout the day allows individuals to stay connected with their emotional state. During these mindfulness moments, individuals should pay attention to physical sensations, thoughts, and emotions without attempting to change them. This practice builds resilience against emotional triggers by enhancing self-awareness and promoting a calm, centered mindset. Environment sensitivity can be managed by adapting one's surroundings to support emotional well-being. This could involve decluttering spaces to reduce overwhelm, incorporating soothing elements like plants or soft lighting, or designating areas for relaxation and contemplation. Understanding which environments offer comfort and which ones invoke stress enables individuals to make conscious choices about where they spend their time. This proactive approach helps in avoiding or mitigating triggers associated with specific environments. Overall, understanding personal emotional triggers and their contexts involves a blend of reflection, mindfulness, and environmental awareness. Emotional triggers can come from various sources, specific situations, words, or behaviors, and recognizing them is the first step in managing emotional responses. Journaling offers valuable insights into patterns of emotional reactions, helping readers to connect current feelings with past experiences. Mindfulness practice enhances this understanding by cultivating present-moment awareness and non-judgmental observation of emotions. Finally, acknowledging the impact of different environments equips individuals with practical strategies to create supportive surroundings and reduce emotional distress. Understanding the role of the amygdala in emotional responses equips readers with a foundational knowledge that enhances self-awareness. By recognizing how this part of the brain evaluates and reacts to stimuli, individuals can better manage their instant reactions, especially those driven by fear or anger. Building awareness of emotional triggers through practices like journaling and mindfulness provides valuable insights into one's emotional landscape, paving the way for improved emotional regulation. Additionally, acknowledging the influence of different environments on emotions helps individuals predict and manage potential triggers effectively. Incorporating strategies, such as controlled breathing and creating calming surroundings, can significantly reduce stress and enhance well-being. Ultimately, this chapter offers practical tools and knowledge that empower readers to recognize, understand, and moderate their emotional responses, fostering a balanced and mindful approach to daily life. Chapter 2: The Science Behind Emotions. Understanding emotions involves delving into the intricacies of our psychological and neurological systems. Emotions are complex experiences with profound impacts on our thoughts, behaviors, and overall well-being. This chapter seeks to uncover the science behind these emotional responses by exploring foundational concepts in psychology and neuroscience that shape how we perceive and manage our feelings. By gaining insight into these mechanisms, readers can foster a deeper understanding and control over their emotional lives, paving the way for personal growth and improved emotional intelligence. In this chapter, we will examine the brain's ability to adapt and change through neuroplasticity, a crucial factor in emotional regulation. Readers will learn about how mindfulness and meditation practices can harness this adaptability, enabling better emotional control and reduced stress levels. The chapter also covers practical techniques like cognitive restructuring, which helps reshape negative thought patterns associated with anxiety and other intense emotions. Real-life examples will illustrate the transformative power of these methods, guiding readers towards effective strategies for managing their emotions. This knowledge serves as an essential foundation for nurturing emotional resilience and achieving greater mental clarity. Neuroplasticity and emotional control. Neuroplasticity, the brain's remarkable ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections, is a key element in understanding emotional responses. This capability allows our brains to adapt to new experiences, learn from them, and ultimately reshape how we react to various emotions. This adaptability is not limited to childhood. It continues throughout life, making it possible for adults to alter their emotional patterns through intentional effort and practice. One of the most effective ways to harness neuroplasticity for better emotional control is through mindfulness and meditation. These practices encourage a focused awareness on the present moment, which can gradually rewire the brain in significant ways. Mindfulness involves paying attention to what is happening right now without judgment. When practiced consistently, mindfulness and meditation have been shown to create neural connections associated with calmness and clarity. Research indicates that regular mindfulness practice can enhance the functionality of the executive control, default mode, and salience networks in the brain, as well as improve self-reported mindfulness measures. Consistent practice of mindfulness can lead to a more stable state of mind, where emotional reactions are less extreme and more manageable. This is vital for individuals seeking to improve their emotional intelligence and manage stress effectively. By fostering an environment of mental stillness and acceptance, mindfulness reduces the activity of the amygdala, the brain region responsible for processing emotions like fear and anxiety. Instead, it activates regions responsible for higher-order thinking and emotional regulation, such as the prefrontal cortex, promoting a state of balanced emotional responses. Real-life examples underscore the power of neuroplasticity in action. One compelling case study involves trauma survivors who underwent therapeutic interventions that included cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and mindfulness practices. These individuals often experienced significant improvements in their emotional well-being. Through therapy and support, they were able to rewire their brains to respond differently to traumatic memories. For instance, a veteran suffering from PTSD might initially react to loud noises with intense fear and anxiety. Over time, consistent exposure to therapy and mindful practices helped retrain their brain to mitigate these automatic responses, reducing the intensity of their emotional reactions. Another example is individuals struggling with chronic anxiety. Through persistent mindfulness and therapeutic support, they learned to identify and disrupt negative thought patterns that contributed to their anxiety. These new cognitive pathways enabled them to replace anxious thoughts with more constructive, calming ones. In scenarios like this, the flexibility of the brain's neural connections demonstrates how deeply ingrained negative emotional responses can be altered through dedication and continuous practice. Building on these practices, specific techniques can be adopted to promote emotional control through neuroplasticity. One effective method is the regular engagement in mindfulness meditation sessions. This practice helps in cultivating a heightened awareness of one's thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations. By observing these internal processes without immediate reaction, individuals can train their brains to become less reactive and more reflective. It's also beneficial to incorporate guided meditations that focus specifically on emotion regulation, such as loving-kindness meditation, which fosters empathy and compassion both towards oneself and others. Another technique is cognitive restructuring, commonly used in CBT. This involves identifying and challenging irrational or maladaptive thoughts that trigger negative emotions. By consciously reframing these thoughts into more rational and positive ones, individuals can slowly transform their emotional reactions. Keeping a journal to track thoughts and emotions can be an invaluable tool in this process, providing insights and patterns that can guide further cognitive restructuring efforts. Consistency in these practices is crucial to take full advantage of neuroplasticity. The brain doesn't change overnight. It requires repeated and sustained effort. Establishing a daily routine that includes mindfulness or meditation can set a foundation for these neural changes to take place. The benefits of mindfulness go beyond emotional regulation, encompassing improved attention, enhanced working memory, and greater psychological resilience. For those new to these practices, it may help to start with short mindfulness exercises, gradually increasing the duration as they become more comfortable. Simple techniques such as mindful breathing, body scans, and even mindful walking can serve as excellent starting points. Technology can also be an ally in reinforcing these habits, with numerous smartphone apps available that offer guided practices and reminders to stay present. Additionally, integrating mindfulness with other lifestyle changes can amplify its effects. Regular physical exercise, adequate sleep, and a healthy diet all contribute to overall brain health, facilitating the neuroplastic changes initiated through mindfulness practices. Exercise, in particular, has been shown to enhance neurogenesis, the process of forming new neurons in the brain, which supports the principles of neuroplasticity, hormones and their influence on mood. The science behind how hormones impact our emotions is a fascinating and crucial aspect of understanding emotional regulation. Recognizing these influences allows us to manage our emotional responses more effectively, leading to better personal and professional relationships. To start, let's explore the role of cortisol, often dubbed the stress hormone. When we're faced with stress, our adrenal glands release cortisol into our bloodstream. This hormone prepares us for a fight or flight response by increasing our energy levels. However, prolonged exposure to high cortisol levels can lead to increased anxiety and irritability. For instance, individuals in high-stress jobs might find themselves more prone to anger or frustration, largely due to elevated cortisol levels. Therefore, understanding how this hormone affects our emotions can help us develop strategies to mitigate its impact. Another significant hormone that plays a vital role in mood regulation is serotonin. Often referred to as the feel-good hormone, serotonin contributes to overall well-being and happiness. One effective way to enhance serotonin levels is through exercise. Physical activities, whether it's a brisk walk, yoga, or more intense workouts, trigger the release of serotonin. Regular exercise not only improves mood, but also promotes better sleep and appetite regulation. Studies have shown that people who engage in regular physical activity tend to report higher levels of happiness and lower levels of depressive symptoms. This connection between exercise and mood underscores the importance of maintaining an active lifestyle for emotional well-being. Maintaining a balanced diet and engaging in regular physical activity are fundamental to achieving hormonal equilibrium. Diet plays a critical role in hormone production and regulation. For example, foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, such as salmon and flax seeds, can positively influence our mood by supporting healthy brain function. On the flip side, excessive consumption of sugar and processed foods can lead to hormonal imbalances, contributing to mood swings and emotional instability. Regular physical activity complements a balanced diet by promoting the release of various feel-good hormones like endorphins, which act as natural painkillers and mood elevators. Together, a healthy diet and regular exercise create a synergistic effect, fostering an environment where our hormones can function optimally, thereby supporting emotional balance. Incorporating practical strategies to observe and understand our hormonal fluctuations can provide valuable insights into our emotional health. One effective method is keeping a journal to track hormonal changes and corresponding emotional responses. By noting down feelings, moods, and possible triggers each day, patterns may emerge over time. For example, one might notice increased irritability during certain times of the month, which could be linked to hormonal changes. Journaling allows for a reflective process, enabling individuals to identify specific hormones affecting their mood and develop tailored strategies for managing them. Moreover, this practice can offer concrete data to discuss with healthcare providers, facilitating a better understanding and management of emotional health. In conclusion, hormones play a pivotal role in regulating our emotions. Cortisol can heighten anxiety and irritability, especially under sustained stress. On the other hand, serotonin, boosted through regular exercise, contributes to better mood regulation. Maintaining a balanced diet and regular physical activity supports the delicate balance of our hormonal system, promoting overall emotional stability. Keeping a journal to track hormonal fluctuations and emotional responses can provide personalized insights, fostering better emotional management. Understanding these hormonal influences empowers us to take proactive steps towards nurturing our emotional well-being. This chapter has explored how neuroplasticity can be harnessed to improve emotional control. By understanding the brain's ability to reorganize itself, we can see how practices like mindfulness and meditation play a significant role in rewiring neural connections. Engaging in these activities consistently helps create pathways that promote calmness and clarity, making it easier to manage stress and enhance emotional intelligence. Neuroplasticity provides a foundation for altering deep-seated emotional reactions, offering hope to those dealing with trauma or chronic anxiety. By adopting specific techniques, such as cognitive restructuring and maintaining a mindful lifestyle, individuals can actively work towards emotional stability. Simple practices like mindful breathing and journaling contribute to this journey by providing daily opportunities for reflection and growth. The integration of regular physical exercise and a balanced diet further supports these efforts, ensuring overall brain health. This holistic approach to nurturing emotional control not only improves mental well-being, but also empowers individuals to lead more balanced and fulfilling lives. Chapter 3. Techniques for Emotional Regulation. Techniques for emotional regulation are essential for maintaining balance and well-being amidst the complexities of modern life. Managing emotions can often feel like an overwhelming task, especially in high-stress environments or during challenging personal moments. Having practical methods to handle these emotions effectively is vital, not only for mental health, but also for personal growth and successful interactions with others. Emotional regulation techniques provide the necessary tools to navigate daily stressors and cultivate emotional stability. This chapter delves into various actionable strategies that empower readers to take control of their emotional responses. It starts by exploring deep breathing exercises, which are simple yet powerful methods to induce calmness and reduce anxiety. The chapter then introduces progressive muscle relaxation, PMR, a technique designed to release physical tension and foster mental relaxation. Readers will also learn how to integrate these practices seamlessly into their daily routines, ensuring they become second nature. By mastering these techniques, readers can enhance their emotional intelligence and resilience, enabling them to manage stress more effectively in both personal and professional settings. Deep breathing and progressive muscle relaxation. Deep breathing and progressive muscle relaxation, PMR, are widely recognized techniques for calming the mind and body, thus promoting emotional regulation. These methods have proven efficacy in reducing stress and enhancing mental clarity, making them essential tools for anyone seeking to manage their emotions more effectively. Deep breathing involves taking slow, deliberate breaths that stimulate relaxation responses within the body. By intentionally slowing down the breath, individuals can lower their heart rate and reduce overall stress levels. The simplicity of deep breathing makes it an accessible technique that can be practiced almost anywhere and at any time. When stressed, the body often enters a state known as the fight-or-flight response, where rapid, shallow breathing prevails. Deep breathing counteracts this by engaging the body's parasympathetic nervous system, which helps to restore a state of calm. This process includes inhaling deeply through the nose, allowing the diaphragm, a dome-shaped muscle at the base of the lungs, to expand fully, followed by a slow exhale through the mouth. A specific form of deep breathing known as diaphragmatic breathing maximizes oxygen intake and effectively relieves tension. Diaphragmatic breathing focuses on filling the lungs completely while keeping the chest relatively still and allowing the belly to expand. This method fosters a full exchange of incoming oxygen and outgoing carbon dioxide, which not only improves physical health, but also enhances mental clarity. As the diaphragm moves downward during inhalation, it creates more space in the chest cavity, thereby aiding in deeper breaths. This practice can provide immediate relief from anxiety and help maintain a focused and calm mind. Studies have shown that consistent practice of diaphragmatic breathing can significantly improve cognitive functions and emotional stability. In addition to deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, PMR, is another effective technique that promotes relaxation and emotional regulation. PMR involves the tensing and subsequent relaxing of various muscle groups throughout the body. This method helps individuals recognize physical sensations associated with stress and induces a state of deep relaxation. The concept of PMR, developed by Dr. Edmund Jacobson in the 1920s, revolves around the idea that physical relaxation leads to mental relaxation. By systematically tensing muscles, holding the tension for a few seconds, and then slowly releasing it, PMR allows individuals to experience the contrast between tension and relaxation, making it easier to identify and alleviate physical stress. Practicing these techniques regularly can increase self-awareness and emotional control. For example, when faced with a stressful situation, someone who is trained in deep breathing and PMR can quickly employ these techniques to mitigate their stress response. This increased self-awareness allows people to notice the early signs of stress and address them before they escalate into overwhelming feelings. Moreover, the physical relaxation achieved through these practices often translates into a more relaxed mental state, fostering resilience against future stressors. Regular use of deep breathing and PMR can build a foundation of emotional stability that empowers individuals to handle stress more effectively. To implement these techniques into daily life, consider dedicating specific times each day for practice. Consistency is key to reaping the benefits of deep breathing and PMR. Whether it's starting the day with a few minutes of deep breathing exercises or incorporating PMR into an evening routine, setting aside time for these practices can lead to lasting improvements in emotional well-being. Additionally, these techniques can be seamlessly integrated into moments of daily stress, such as during a commute or before a challenging meeting, providing immediate relief and resetting emotional equilibrium. Various breathing techniques can further enhance the effectiveness of deep breathing practices. One such technique is the 4-7-8 method, which involves inhaling for 4 counts, holding the breath for 7 counts, and exhaling slowly for 8 counts. This method can rapidly calm the mind and body, making it particularly useful in high-stress situations. Another technique, box breathing, consists of inhaling for 4 counts, holding for 4 counts, exhaling for 4 counts, and pausing for another 4 counts before repeating the cycle. Box breathing is beneficial for improving focus and grounding oneself in the present moment. Incorporating breathing techniques into daily routines can be straightforward. Start by finding a quiet and comfortable place to sit or lie down. Close your eyes and take a few natural breaths to center yourself. Then begin with diaphragmatic breathing, placing one hand on your chest and the other on your abdomen to feel the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe. Progress to more structured techniques like the 4-7-8 method or box breathing as you become more comfortable. Practice these techniques for a few minutes each day, gradually increasing the duration as you see fit. Progressive muscle. Relaxation can also be incorporated into daily activities. Similar to deep breathing, find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Begin by tensing a particular muscle group, such as your feet, holding the tension for about 5 seconds, and then relaxing for up to 30 seconds. Slowly move up the body, tensing and relaxing each muscle group, including calves, thighs, abdomen, chest, arms, and face. This systematic approach ensures that every part of the body experiences relaxation, helping to reduce overall stress and promote a sense of calm. By integrating these techniques into their daily lives, individuals can develop a powerful toolkit for managing stress and enhancing emotional regulation. Such practices not only offer immediate benefits, but also contribute to long-term emotional resilience. Practicing deep breathing and PMR regularly helps create a habit of mindfulness and self-care, leading to better emotional health and improved quality of life. Visualization and incorporating techniques into daily life. Visualization is a powerful tool that can significantly modify emotional responses, helping individuals manage stress and prepare for challenging situations. By creating vivid mental images of desired outcomes, visualization reduces anxiety and equips individuals with the confidence to navigate complex scenarios more effectively. The practice involves mentally rehearsing success, imaging positive resolutions, and preparing oneself emotionally for real-life experiences. To practice effective visualization, it is crucial to find a quiet environment where distractions are minimal. This setting allows for focused attention, which is vital for engaging all the senses in the visualization process. When visualizing, try to immerse yourself fully in the experience. Imagine the sights, sounds, smells, and even the tactile sensations associated with your desired outcome. This sensory engagement makes the imagined scenario feel more real and boosts its potential impact on your emotional state. For example, if you are preparing for a public speaking event, visualize yourself standing confidently on stage, speaking clearly and engagingly, and receiving positive feedback from the audience. Picture the room, hear the applause, and feel the sense of accomplishment. This kind of detailed visualization helps reduce performance anxiety and builds self-assurance. Integrating visualization into daily routines enhances its effectiveness and fosters lasting emotional control habits. One way to achieve this integration is by pairing visualization with other proven techniques like deep breathing and progressive muscle relaxation, PMR. Deep breathing promotes relaxation by stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system, lowering heart rate, and reducing stress levels. PMR involves systematically tensing and relaxing different muscle groups to alleviate physical tension and increase bodily awareness. Combining these practices can create a synergistic effect. For instance, start your day with a few minutes of deep breathing, followed by a brief session of PMR to release any residual tension. Then proceed with your visualization exercise. As you breathe deeply and relax your muscles, imagine successfully handling an upcoming challenge or achieving a personal goal. This multifaceted approach solidifies the mind-body connection and reinforces a calm, composed state of being. Setting specific times for these practices is another effective strategy. Designate moments in your daily routine, such as morning, midday, and evening, to engage in deep breathing, PMR, and visualization. These scheduled sessions ensure consistency and help embed these techniques into your lifestyle. Over time, this regular practice can transform how you respond to stressors, making emotional regulation a natural and automatic process. Additionally, incorporating visualization and mindfulness techniques into everyday activities can further enhance emotional well-being. For example, while commuting to work, use the time to practice deep breathing and visualize a productive, positive day ahead. During breaks, spend a few moments visualizing yourself overcoming any obstacles you might face. Before going to bed, reflect on your accomplishments of the day and visualize a restful night's sleep. Research supports this approach, showing that individuals who practice visualization as part of their bedtime routine often experience better sleep quality. This habitual use of visualization strengthens emotional resilience and prepares you to handle life's uncertainties with greater ease. Moreover, combining visualization with other mindfulness practices, such as meditation or gratitude journaling, can amplify its benefits. Meditation cultivates a state of present moment awareness, enhancing the focus required for effective visualization. Gratitude journaling shifts attention to positive experiences, which can serve as powerful imagery for visualization exercises. By integrating these practices, you create a comprehensive toolkit for managing emotions and navigating various life situations. Visualization not only modifies immediate emotional responses, but also facilitates long-term personal growth by reinforcing positive behaviors and attitudes. As you become adept at visualizing success and serenity, you build a mental framework that supports emotional stability and fosters a proactive approach to challenges. In this chapter, we've explored the practical techniques of deep breathing and progressive muscle relaxation, PMR, to help manage emotions effectively. By incorporating these methods into daily routines, individuals can achieve improved mental clarity and reduced stress levels. Deep breathing techniques, such as diaphragmatic breathing, focus on intentional breath control to engage the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting relaxation. PMR, on the other hand, focuses on tensing and relaxing various muscle groups to recognize and alleviate physical stress, leading to a more relaxed mental state. Regular practice of these techniques fosters greater self-awareness and emotional control, enabling individuals to handle stressful situations more calmly. Visualizing successful outcomes further enhances the effectiveness of these practices, creating a comprehensive approach to emotional regulation. Integrating these strategies into daily life not only provides immediate relief from stress, but also builds long-term resilience. As individuals continue to practice deep breathing, PMR, and visualization, they develop powerful tools for maintaining emotional equilibrium and improving overall quality of life. Chapter 4. Cultivating Mindfulness. Cultivating mindfulness is about learning to be present in the moment and observing thoughts and emotions without judgment. This practice enables you to recognize your feelings as transient experiences rather than permanent fixtures of your identity. By doing so, it becomes easier to navigate emotional challenges with greater ease and stability. Stepping into mindfulness means embarking on a journey toward understanding and managing your emotional states more effectively, thereby building a foundation for improved emotional resilience. This chapter delves into various aspects of mindful meditation, from basic techniques to incorporating mindfulness into daily routines. Readers will explore realistic ways to start a meditation practice, including setting expectations and creating a conducive environment. The chapter also addresses common obstacles like distractions and difficult emotions, offering strategies to overcome them. Additionally, the benefits of mindfulness, such as stress reduction and enhanced concentration, are thoroughly examined. Practical tips for integrating mindfulness into everyday activities, like using grounding techniques during stressful moments, are provided to help maintain emotional equilibrium. Community support and self-reflection are highlighted as crucial elements for sustaining a long-term mindfulness practice, ensuring that readers have a comprehensive guide to cultivating mindfulness in their lives. Mindful meditation. Basics. In understanding the foundational techniques of mindful meditation, it is essential to first grasp what mindful meditation entails. Mindful meditation involves being present in the moment and observing your thoughts without judgment. This practice helps you see emotions as temporary experiences rather than defining aspects of yourself. For example, rather than identifying with the thought, "I am anxious," mindfulness encourages you to notice the feeling, "I am experiencing anxiety." This shift in perspective allows you to understand that emotions come and go, helping you avoid being overwhelmed by them. To begin a meditation routine, start with simple steps that set you up for success. First, establish realistic expectations about your practice. Understand that meditation is not about emptying your mind, but about gently bringing your attention back when it wanders. Start with short sessions of about 5 to 10 minutes, and gradually increase the duration as you become more comfortable. Finding a conducive environment for meditation is also crucial. Choose a quiet space where you won't be easily disturbed. You might add elements that promote relaxation, such as dim lighting, a comfortable cushion, or calming scents like lavender. Common challenges are natural in any new practice, and mindful meditation is no exception. Distractions will occur, whether they are external noises or internal thoughts. Instead of feeling frustrated, Recognize these distractions as opportunities to strengthen your focus and develop patience. For instance, if you find your mind wandering, gently guide your attention back to your breath or another focal point of your choice. Similarly, encountering difficult emotions during meditation isn't uncommon. Viewing these moments as chances for growth can be transformative. Rather than avoiding negative feelings, allow yourself to experience and observe them. This practice of sitting with discomfort can build resilience and improve emotional regulation over time. As you continue practicing mindful meditation, you'll likely notice several benefits unfolding in your life. Regular meditation has been shown to reduce stress levels significantly. By becoming more attuned to the present moment, you learn to respond to stressors more calmly, rather than reacting impulsively. This reduction in stress can lead to better overall health and well-being. Additionally, mindfulness improves focus and concentration. As you train your mind to return to the present moment repeatedly, you strengthen your ability to concentrate on tasks in daily life. This heightened focus can be particularly beneficial in professional settings where sustained attention is often required. Another profound benefit of regular mindfulness practice is enhanced emotional regulation. With consistent meditation, the capacity to manage emotional responses becomes more refined. For example, someone who practices mindfulness may find themselves less reactive during heated discussions, choosing instead to pause and reflect before responding. This ability to regulate emotions contributes to healthier relationships and improved communication skills. Over time, these changes in emotional reactivity can result in a more balanced and harmonious life, both personally and professionally. Mindfulness also fosters a deeper connection with oneself. When we pause and turn inward, we gain greater insight into our habits, thought patterns, and emotional triggers. This self-awareness can lead to personal growth and transformation. For instance, you may discover that certain situations consistently trigger anxiety or frustration. By acknowledging these triggers through mindfulness, you can develop strategies to address them proactively. This process of self-discovery and acceptance is a cornerstone of emotional intelligence. Moreover, the practice of mindfulness extends beyond formal meditation sessions. Integrating mindfulness into everyday activities, such as eating, walking, or even washing dishes, can reinforce the benefits. By bringing a sense of presence and attention to these routine tasks, you cultivate a more mindful way of living. This integration helps bridge the gap between meditation practice and daily life, making mindfulness an ongoing dynamic process. Incorporating mindfulness into daily routines. Integrating mindfulness into everyday life can significantly bolster emotional resilience, which helps you maintain steadiness even when faced with emotional upheavals. To begin, identifying opportunities for brief mindfulness exercises during mundane tasks offers a manageable approach to embedding mindfulness in your daily routine. Consider activities like brushing your teeth, washing dishes, or even commuting to work. These repetitive tasks can serve as ideal moments for short mindfulness practices. As you brush your teeth, focus on the sensation of the bristles against your gums and the taste of the toothpaste. While washing dishes, notice the temperature of the water and the texture of the soap suds. During your commute, whether you're driving, biking, or walking, pay attention to your surroundings, the colors, sounds, and smells. By anchoring your mind to the present moment through these simple actions, you create pockets of calmness that contribute to long-term emotional stability. Next, creating structured routines centered on mindfulness can further reinforce this practice. Establishing morning and evening rituals dedicated to mindfulness can set a positive tone for the day and offer reflective closure at night. In the morning, allocate a few minutes for mindful breathing or a short meditation session before diving into your daily responsibilities. This sets a serene foundation, allowing you to approach your day with clarity and intention. Evening rituals might include writing in a gratitude journal or performing a body scan meditation, a technique where you mentally scan your body from head to toe, noting any areas of tension or relaxation. These practices not only encourage a sense of peace before sleep, but also promote better sleep quality, further contributing to overall emotional resilience. When it comes to tackling challenging situations, applying mindfulness can help you respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. Mental rehearsals play a crucial role here. For example, if you anticipate a stressful meeting or conversation, take a few moments beforehand to visualize the scenario. Picture yourself remaining calm and composed, listening actively, and responding with understanding rather than defensiveness. This mental rehearsal prepares your mind to act in alignment with these intentions when the actual situation arises, thereby enhancing your capacity for thoughtful responses over impulsive reactions. Additionally, grounding techniques, such as the 5-4-3-2-1 method, can be highly effective during high-stress moments. By naming 5 things you see, 4 things you feel, 3 things you hear, 2 things you smell, and 1 thing you taste, you bring your awareness back to the present moment, reducing anxiety and increasing emotional regulation. Sustaining a mindfulness practice over time can be challenging, but several strategies can help ensure persistence. Firstly, community support is invaluable. Joining a local meditation group or participating in online forums focused on mindfulness can provide a sense of belonging and accountability. Sharing experiences, challenges, and successes with others keeps you motivated and reinforces your commitment. Self-reflection is another key element in sustaining mindfulness. Regularly evaluating your mindfulness journey allows you to recognize progress and identify areas needing improvement. Setting aside time each week for self-reflection, whether through journaling, meditation, or simply pondering your experiences, enables continuous growth and adaptation. This ongoing introspection solidifies the habit of mindfulness and deepens its impact on your emotional resilience. Moreover, embracing flexibility in your mindfulness practice can prevent burnout and keep the practice dynamic. If a particular technique becomes monotonous, explore other methods like progressive muscle relaxation, loving-kindness meditation, or mindful movement exercises such as yoga or Tai Chi. This variety keeps your practice engaging and ensures that it continues to meet your evolving needs and preferences. Incorporating mindfulness into your day-to-day life doesn't require major time investments. Rather, it's about making the most of the opportunities available to you. By embedding mindfulness into mundane activities, setting up structured routines, mentally preparing for challenging situations, and fostering an environment of self-reflection and community support, you lay down a robust foundation for sustained emotional resilience. Throughout this chapter, we have explored the fundamental aspects of mindful meditation and how it can be used to strengthen emotional resilience. By learning to observe thoughts without judgment, practicing regularly in a conducive environment, and dealing with distractions and difficult emotions, you lay down a solid foundation for mindfulness. These practices not only help in managing stress and enhancing focus, but also improve emotional regulation, leading to better interpersonal relationships and overall well-being. Incorporating mindfulness into daily routines offers a practical approach to maintaining steadiness in the face of emotional challenges. By integrating brief mindfulness exercises into everyday tasks, creating structured routines, mentally preparing for stressful situations, and embracing community support, you foster a more mindful way of living. This ongoing practice not only builds emotional resilience, but also promotes continuous personal growth, making mindfulness an invaluable tool for navigating life's ups and downs. Chapter 5. Breaking free from habitual reactions. Breaking free from habitual reactions is essential for achieving greater emotional control and resilience. Our typical responses to everyday situations can become automatic, often influenced by past experiences, environmental triggers, or interactions with others. These automatic responses can sometimes lead us to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or even angry without fully understanding why. Recognizing and interrupting these patterns is the first step toward gaining better command over our emotions and improving our overall well-being. In this chapter, readers will explore various strategies designed to identify and change these automatic reactions. Through tracking their emotional responses, journaling, mindfulness practices, and critical reflection, individuals can develop a deeper understanding of what triggers their habitual reactions. The chapter delves into the importance of becoming aware of one's emotional patterns and offers practical tools to address these triggers effectively. By combining these techniques, readers can cultivate greater emotional awareness, which is crucial for initiating meaningful change and fostering a more balanced and resilient approach to life's challenges. Identifying patterns in your reactions. Becoming aware of habitual emotional responses is a crucial step toward breaking free from automatic reactions and fostering greater emotional control. This awareness begins with understanding how we react to different situations, identifying patterns in our emotions, and pinpointing triggers that set off these responses. By doing so, readers can begin taking the first steps towards meaningful change. Understanding reaction patterns. The first step towards changing habitual emotional responses is understanding them. Often, individuals react automatically without recognizing the underlying patterns or triggers that prompt these reactions. To disrupt this cycle, readers should track their emotional responses over time. Keeping a daily log of emotional reactions to various situations can be illuminating. For example, noting instances of anger during stressful work meetings or feelings of anxiety while commuting can highlight patterns that might otherwise go unnoticed. Asking oneself questions like, "What was I feeling? What triggered this emotion? And how did I respond?" can provide valuable insights into habitual reaction patterns. By recognizing these patterns, people gain the opportunity to understand their triggers better. Triggers can be specific events, environments, or even interactions with particular individuals that consistently lead to certain emotional responses. Once these triggers are identified, it becomes possible to take proactive steps to manage and mitigate their impact. Journaling for self-discovery. Journaling is a powerful tool for self-discovery and emotional awareness. Writing down thoughts and feelings can provide a safe space for processing emotions before reacting. It allows individuals to reflect on their experiences and gain deeper insights into their habitual responses. When journaling, it's helpful to describe not just what happened, but how it made you feel and why you think you reacted the way you did. For example, after an emotionally charged event, jot down what occurred, your immediate emotional response, and any physical sensations you experienced. Then delve into why you felt that way. Was it because of past experiences, underlying fears, or perhaps unmet expectations? Over time, patterns will emerge, making it easier to predict and understand future reactions. Guideline. To start, dedicate just a few minutes each day to write about your emotional experiences. You don't need to pen down every detail. Focus on key events that elicited strong emotional reactions. Be honest with yourself. This journal is for your eyes only, serving as a mirror reflecting your inner landscape. Mindfulness practices. Mindfulness practices offer effective techniques for recognizing emotions as they arise, promoting non-reaction, and enhancing self-awareness. Techniques such as body scans, where individuals mentally scan their bodies from head to toe, can help tune into physical sensations and emotional states. This practice encourages noticing emotions without immediately reacting to them, allowing for a moment of pause. A body scan helps individuals identify where they hold tension or stress in their bodies, which often correlates with specific emotions. For instance, tightness in the chest may accompany anxiety, while clenched fists might signal anger. By regularly practicing mindfulness, individuals can become more attuned to these physical and emotional signals, providing an opportunity to choose a thoughtful response rather than an automatic reaction. Guideline. Begin by setting aside 10 minutes each day for mindfulness practice. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and slowly bring your attention to each part of your body, starting from your toes and moving upward. Notice any sensations, tension, or discomfort, and simply observe them without judgment. With practice, this mindful awareness can extend beyond dedicated sessions and become a natural part of daily life. Critical reflection. Critical reflection after emotional episodes is vital for learning and adapting future responses. This involves looking back at emotional reactions to understand the context and reasons behind them. Reflecting critically means asking questions such as, why did I react the way I did? Was my reaction proportional to the situation? And what could I do differently next time? Engaging in this reflective process can help uncover deeper issues driving habitual responses. Perhaps you discover that certain reactions stem from unresolved past experiences or deeply held beliefs. Understanding these roots can empower you to address the core issues and modify your reactions accordingly. Guideline. After experiencing a significant emotional episode, take some quiet time to reflect on it. Write down your thoughts, focusing on the questions mentioned above. Consider discussing your reflections with a trusted friend, family member, or therapist who can provide additional perspectives and support. Putting it all together. By combining these strategies, understanding reaction patterns, journaling, practicing mindfulness, and engaging in critical reflection, readers can cultivate greater awareness of their habitual emotional responses. This heightened awareness is essential for initiating change, offering a pathway to more controlled and resilient emotional reactions. Reframing negative thoughts. Breaking free from habitual reactions requires more than just willpower. It demands a shift in perspective and the adoption of effective techniques to alter how we perceive and interpret our emotional experiences. By equipping ourselves with practical tools, we can change our automatic responses, fostering greater emotional control and resilience. One of the critical strategies for achieving this transformation is cognitive restructuring. This technique involves challenging irrational beliefs that fuel our emotional reactivity and reframing these thoughts to shift our perceptions positively. Often we form schemas, mental frameworks based on past experiences, that guide our reactions to new situations. While useful, these schemas can become distorted, leading us to draw inaccurate conclusions that amplify negative emotions. For instance, if you consistently think, "I always fail under pressure," this belief can trigger anxiety in stressful situations. Cognitive restructuring teaches us to identify such irrational thoughts, assess their validity, and replace them with more balanced and objective perspectives. Techniques like Socratic questioning, where you ask yourself probing questions to challenge unhelpful thoughts, can be particularly effective. For example, asking, "Is there evidence that I have succeeded under pressure before?" can help counteract the negative belief, allowing for a more rational and less emotionally charged response. Positive affirmations are another powerful tool in reshaping our emotional responses. These are short, positive statements that we repeat to ourselves, serving as a counter-narrative to negative thought patterns. Creating effective affirmations involves focusing on what you want to believe about yourself or your situation. For instance, instead of thinking, "I can't handle this," you might use the affirmation, "I am capable and resilient." The key is to make these affirmations specific and believable, so they resonate deeply with you. Regularly practicing positive affirmations can build mental resilience and boost confidence, making it easier to manage emotional challenges. It's essential to integrate these affirmations into your daily routine, perhaps by writing them down and placing them where you'll see them often, such as on a mirror or as a screensaver on your phone. Perspective taking is yet another valuable technique that can significantly impact how we handle emotional experiences. This involves considering alternative viewpoints and empathizing with others' perspectives in challenging situations. When faced with conflict or stress, our initial emotional responses can be intense and overwhelming. However, by actively seeking to understand how others might view the same situation, we can soften our own emotional reactions and foster empathy. For example, If a colleague's comment upsets you, try to consider their intentions or circumstances. Are they stressed or dealing with personal issues? This broader perspective can reduce the intensity of your emotional response and open the door to more constructive interactions. Additionally, perspective taking enhances our capacity for empathy, bridging gaps in understanding and improving our relationships, both personally and professionally. Practicing gratitude exercises is another technique that can profoundly influence our emotional resilience and overall mental well-being. Gratitude shifts our focus away from problems and towards the positive aspects of our lives, fostering a sense of contentment and reducing stress. One effective gratitude exercise is keeping a gratitude journal, where you regularly write down things you're thankful for. This could include simple joys like a beautiful sunset or acts of kindness from others. By regularly reflecting on these positive experiences, you train your mind to notice and appreciate the good, even amidst difficulties. Another exercise is expressing gratitude to others, which can strengthen social bonds and create a more supportive environment. Writing thank you notes or verbally acknowledging someone's efforts can enhance mutual respect and emotional connection. Engaging in daily or weekly gratitude practices can lead to lasting improvements in mood and emotional strength, enhancing your ability to navigate life's ups and downs with grace. Cognitive restructuring, positive affirmations, perspective taking, and gratitude exercises are all crucial techniques that, when practiced consistently, can lead to significant changes in how we perceive and interpret our emotions. These strategies empower us to break free from habitual reactions, fostering greater emotional control and resilience. By incorporating these methods into our daily lives, we can develop a healthier, more balanced approach to handling emotional challenges, ultimately leading to improved emotional intelligence and well-being. Incorporating cognitive restructuring into your life begins with self-awareness. Start by identifying recurring negative thoughts that trigger emotional reactions. Use Socratic questioning to dissect these thoughts. What evidence supports them? Are there alternative explanations? Is this thought based on facts or assumptions? By systematically challenging irrational beliefs, you can replace them with more balanced, realistic thoughts that promote calmness and rational responses. For positive affirmations to be effective, they must be personalized and reflective of your desired state of being. Begin by identifying areas where negative self-talk is prevalent. Craft affirmations that directly counter these thoughts. Instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," say, "I am deserving and capable." Repeat these affirmations daily, especially during moments of doubt, to reinforce positive thinking patterns. Over time, these affirmations can transform your internal dialogue, making you more resilient and confident. Perspective taking can be practiced by intentionally stepping out of your viewpoint. When faced with a challenging situation, take a moment to consider the perspectives of everyone involved. Ask yourself, how might this person be feeling? Or, what factors could be influencing their behavior? This practice not only tempers your emotional reactions, but also enhances empathy and understanding. By broadening your perspective, you can respond more thoughtfully and constructively in emotionally charged situations. Gratitude exercises are a simple yet transformative practice. Start by dedicating a few minutes each day to reflect on things you're grateful for. Write them down in a journal or share them with a friend or family member. Another method is to incorporate gratitude into your daily routine. Express thanks before meals or at bedtime. The consistent practice of gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life, fostering a more positive and resilient mindset. These techniques not only provide immediate relief from emotional distress, but also build long-term emotional resilience. Cognitive restructuring helps dismantle the foundation of negative thought patterns, while positive affirmations reinforce a healthier self-image. Perspective taking promotes empathy and reduces conflict, and gratitude exercises cultivate a habit of positive thinking. By integrating these practices into your daily routine, you equip yourself with a robust toolkit for managing emotions. Remember, Changing habitual reactions takes time and persistence. Be patient with yourself and celebrate small victories along the way. Each step you take towards altering how you perceive and interpret your emotional experiences brings you closer to a more balanced, resilient, and fulfilling life. The chapter has explored several strategies to help readers break free from automatic habitual reactions and improve their emotional control and resilience. By identifying patterns in their emotional responses, individuals can gain valuable insights into the triggers that prompt these reactions. Techniques like journaling facilitate self-discovery, while mindfulness practices promote awareness of emotions as they arise. Critical reflection allows for deeper understanding and adaptation of future responses. These combined methods provide a well-rounded approach to cultivating emotional awareness and initiating meaningful change. In addition to recognizing and understanding emotional patterns, we've delved into practical techniques such as cognitive restructuring, positive affirmations, perspective taking, and gratitude exercises. These strategies encourage a shift in perception and foster more balanced responses to emotional challenges. By consistently practicing these methods, readers can develop greater emotional resilience and improve their overall well-being. Embracing these tools empowers individuals to navigate their emotions more effectively, leading to a healthier, more fulfilling personal and professional life. Chapter 6. Building Emotional Resilience. Building emotional resilience is essential to effectively managing life's stressors and adversities. This chapter delves into various strategies for fortifying one's emotional strength, enabling a more robust response to challenges. By focusing on techniques that enhance personal resilience, readers will discover how to navigate both minor setbacks and significant obstacles with increased confidence and poise. Throughout the chapter, we will explore several key concepts that contribute to emotional resilience. You will learn about developing a growth mindset, which reframes how challenges are perceived and approached. We will discuss practical coping mechanisms and the importance of social support in fostering resilience. Additionally, the exploration of mindfulness practices will provide insights into maintaining emotional stability. By the end of the chapter, you will be equipped with valuable tools and perspectives to bolster your emotional resilience, allowing for more effective management of stress and adversity in various facets of life. Cultivating a growth mindset. Adopting a growth mindset is crucial for building resilience against adversity and fostering a positive outlook on challenges. By understanding how mindsets influence our behavior, we can better appreciate the benefits of developing a growth-oriented perspective. Understanding fixed versus growth mindset. A fixed mindset is the belief that our abilities and intelligence are static and unchangeable. This perspective often leads individuals to avoid challenges, fearing failure might expose their perceived inadequacies. On the other hand, a growth mindset, as described by psychologist Carol Dweck, embodies the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. Individuals with a growth mindset view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles, making them more resilient in the face of adversity. When encountering difficult situations, those with a growth mindset are more likely to embrace the experience, seeking out ways to learn and improve from it. For instance, if someone with a growth mindset faces criticism at work, they are more apt to view this feedback constructively, identifying areas for improvement rather than taking it as a personal affront. This approach not only bolsters resilience, but also enhances one's ability to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease. Individuals with a growth mindset believe abilities can be developed. The core belief that abilities can be developed results in greater persistence when facing difficulties. Research has shown that people with a growth mindset are more likely to persevere through setbacks because they see these moments as temporary and surmountable. For example, a student who struggles with a particular subject may adopt new study techniques or seek additional help, confident that their hard work will lead to improvement over time. This belief extends beyond academic performance into various aspects of life. In professional settings, employees who believe in their capacity to grow are more motivated to take on challenging projects and roles, even if it means stepping outside their comfort zone. Such individuals are less likely to feel overwhelmed by failure. Instead, they view each setback as a stepping stone toward mastery and success. Strategies for cultivating growth mindset. Shifting from a fixed to a growth mindset requires deliberate effort and self-reflection. One effective technique is to regularly reflect on personal achievements. By acknowledging past successes and the effort it took to achieve them, individuals can reinforce the notion that their abilities are not fixed, but capable of expansion. Engaging in continuous learning is another practical strategy. Embracing lifelong learning through reading, attending workshops, or acquiring new skills can cultivate an openness to growth. This constant pursuit of knowledge helps individuals adapt to change and overcome challenges more effectively. It's also valuable to reinterpret failures as learning opportunities. When confronted with a setback, try to identify what went wrong and what could be done differently next time. This proactive approach transforms mistakes into lessons, further embedding the growth mindset. Setting realistic incremental goals can provide a clear sense of progress while preventing feelings of being overwhelmed. Additionally, surrounding oneself with supportive individuals who embody a growth mindset can encourage this perspective. Observing others who value effort and learning reinforces these principles, creating a positive feedback loop that fosters personal development. The role of a growth mindset in emotional management. A growth mindset doesn't just influence how we approach challenges, it also significantly impacts our emotional responses. Individuals with a growth mindset tend to be slower to react negatively to emotional triggers. This is partly because they understand that emotions, like abilities, can be managed and improved through practice and effort. For example, someone with a growth mindset who experiences stress at work might view the situation as an opportunity to develop better stress management techniques. Instead of succumbing to anxiety, they might explore mindfulness practices, exercise routines, or time management strategies that can help mitigate their stress levels. This proactive approach fosters emotional resilience, enabling individuals to handle difficult emotions more constructively. Moreover, adopting a growth mindset encourages a healthier way of processing feedback and criticism. Rather than seeing negative feedback as a personal attack, those with a growth mindset interpret it as useful information that can guide their improvement. This reduces the emotional volatility often associated with criticism and promotes a balanced, constructive response. An essential aspect of emotional management through a growth mindset is maintaining a positive outlook. While it's natural to experience negative emotions during challenging times, individuals with a growth mindset have the perspective to recognize that these feelings are temporary and manageable. They understand that with effort, support, and the right strategies, they can navigate through tough periods and emerge stronger. It's important to remember that developing emotional resilience is a continual process. Just as physical fitness requires consistent effort, so too does emotional strength. Regularly practicing the techniques associated with a growth mindset, such as reflection, continuous learning, and reinterpreting failures, can enhance emotional resilience over time. Developing coping strategies and social support. Coping strategies and social support play a crucial role in managing stress and building emotional resilience. Identifying effective coping mechanisms involves recognizing various healthy strategies that can enhance emotional resilience. These strategies include mindfulness practices, such as meditation and deep breathing, which help individuals stay present and reduce anxiety. Physical activities like walking, yoga, or any form of exercise release endorphins, promoting a sense of well-being. Journaling is another powerful tool, allowing people to explore their thoughts and emotions, leading to greater self-awareness and emotional regulation. Creating a personal coping toolbox encompasses gathering diverse strategies that can be used in times of stress. This toolbox may include simple techniques like listening to music, drawing, or engaging in hobbies. Including physical activities ensures an outlet for pent-up energy, while mindfulness exercises provide ways to calm the mind. Another critical tool could be practicing gratitude, which shifts focus from negative to positive aspects of life. Incorporating a variety of these strategies ensures that individuals have multiple options to choose from, depending on the situation and their current needs. Building a supportive network involves taking practical steps to create and nurture meaningful social connections. Engaging with community groups, joining clubs or classes, and participating in social activities can help expand one's circle of supportive relationships. Maintaining regular contact with family and friends through phone calls, video chats, or face-to-face meetings fosters a sense of belonging and emotional security. It is essential to seek out relationships that offer mutual support, empathy, and understanding. When cultivating this network, it is vital to prioritize quality over quantity, ensuring that the relationships are genuinely supportive and nurturing. Navigating toxic relationships requires identifying those connections that are detrimental to one's well-being and implementing strategies to set healthy boundaries. Recognizing signs of toxicity, such as constant negativity, manipulation, or lack of respect, is the first step. Once identified, it is crucial to communicate boundaries clearly and assertively, expressing how specific behaviors impact one's emotional health and what changes are needed. In some cases, it may be necessary to limit or even sever ties with individuals who continually harm one's mental and emotional state. Seeking support from trusted friends, family, or a therapist during this process can provide the strength and guidance needed to manage these challenging situations. Mindfulness practices serve as effective coping mechanisms by helping to focus attention and reduce stress. Techniques such as guided imagery, progressive muscle relaxation, and mindful eating encourage a deeper connection with the present moment, diminishing worries about the past or future. For many, engaging in creative activities like painting, writing, or playing a musical instrument provides an emotional outlet and mitigates stress. Moreover, maintaining a balanced diet and getting adequate sleep are foundational elements that contribute to overall emotional stability. Incorporating social support into one's coping strategies is paramount. According to research, rich social networks not only reduce risky behaviors, but also enhance treatment adherence and decrease negative appraisals. This underscores the importance of surrounding oneself with positive influences that reinforce healthy habits and coping methods. Practicing openness and vulnerability within supportive relationships encourages honest communication and mutual assistance, strengthening emotional bonds and resilience. One recommended guideline for creating a personal coping toolbox is to regularly assess and update the tools within it. Individuals should reflect on which strategies have been most effective and make adjustments as needed. For instance, if physical activity proves beneficial, one might explore different types of exercise to prevent monotony and maintain engagement. Similarly, trying new mindfulness practices or creative outlets can keep the toolbox dynamic and responsive to changing needs. The aim is to foster a flexible and adaptable approach to coping with stress. Another aspect of building a strong support network is actively participating in group activities that align with personal interests or values. Whether it's volunteering, joining book clubs, or attending workshops, these engagements provide opportunities to meet like-minded individuals and cultivate supportive friendships. Additionally, leveraging technology to stay connected, especially in times of physical distancing, can sustain emotional ties and ensure continuous support. When dealing with toxic relationships, it is helpful to establish a self-care regimen that fortifies one's emotional resilience. Activities like meditation, exercise, or spending time in nature can replenish emotional reserves depleted by stressful interactions. Furthermore, seeking professional help from therapists or counselors can provide valuable insights and strategies for managing difficult relationships and reinforcing personal boundaries. Emphasizing the role of social support highlights its multifaceted benefits. Social ties offer emotional comfort, practical help, and a sense of belonging, all of which are integral to building resilience. Effective social support encompasses both emotional components, such as receiving love and empathy, and instrumental aspects, such as financial assistance or childcare help. Understanding the different dimensions of social support enables individuals to seek appropriate assistance tailored to their unique circumstances and developmental stages. Moreover, recognizing that perceived social support often correlates with actual support received emphasizes the significance of fostering sincere and dependable relationships. People who feel valued and capable of obtaining advice during difficult times tend to navigate stress more effectively. Thus, investing time and effort in nurturing these bonds not only enhances immediate emotional well-being, but also contributes to long-term resilience against life's adversities. Throughout this chapter, we explored the significance of adopting a growth mindset to bolster emotional resilience. By understanding the difference between fixed and growth mindsets, readers can recognize how their beliefs about abilities influence their reactions to challenges. Embracing a growth mindset fosters persistence and adaptability, allowing individuals to see setbacks as opportunities for improvement rather than insurmountable obstacles. This shift in perspective not only enhances personal and professional growth, but also equips individuals with the mental fortitude needed to navigate life's adversities. Additionally, we discussed practical strategies to cultivate a growth mindset, such as continuous learning, reflecting on past successes, and reinterpreting failures as learning experiences. Incorporating these strategies into daily life can help maintain a positive outlook and improve emotional management. The role of social support was also highlighted, emphasizing its importance in reinforcing healthy habits and providing a sense of belonging. By integrating these concepts, readers are better prepared to handle stress and adversity, ultimately leading to a more resilient and fulfilling life. Chapter 7. Emotional Intelligence in Action. Applying emotional intelligence in everyday life requires honing specific skills that enhance our interactions and relationships. Active listening, empathy, and effective conflict resolution are integral components of emotional intelligence, each playing a crucial role in helping individuals navigate complex emotional landscapes. These skills are essential for fostering emotional awareness and cultivating smart responses to various situations, thereby improving communication and reducing misunderstandings. This chapter delves into practical techniques for developing and applying these core aspects of emotional intelligence. Readers will explore methods for engaging fully in conversations through active listening, creating empathetic connections by understanding others' emotions, and resolving conflicts in a way that promotes mutual respect and understanding. By mastering these strategies, individuals can enhance their personal and professional relationships, leading to more meaningful interactions and a greater sense of emotional well-being. Active listening skills. Active listening is an essential skill that enhances understanding in communications and reduces emotional conflict. By engaging fully in conversations without distractions, individuals can ensure they are genuinely hearing and comprehending what the other person is saying. This commitment to being present in each interaction requires more than simply avoiding distractions. It involves giving undivided attention to the speaker's words, body language, and tone. To practice active listening effectively, one must avoid multitasking during conversations. Whether it's putting down a smartphone, turning off unrelated notifications, or ensuring a quiet environment, creating a distraction-free space allows both parties to feel heard and valued. The presence of such focused attention not only helps in grasping the content of the conversation, but also signals respect and genuine interest, setting the stage for meaningful dialogue. Reflecting back what the speaker has said is another crucial aspect of active listening. This technique, often called reflective listening, involves paraphrasing or summarizing the speaker's message in your own words. For instance, if someone expresses frustration about a work situation, you might respond by saying, "It sounds like you're feeling really overwhelmed with all the tasks you've been given." Such reflections serve multiple purposes. They confirm your understanding of the speaker's sentiments, demonstrate empathy, and provide an opportunity for the speaker to correct any misunderstandings. Reflective listening ensures that both parties are on the same page, reducing the potential for miscommunication and fostering mutual rapport. Further enhancing conversations with open-ended questions can create richer and more engaging interactions. Unlike closed-ended questions that yield yes or no answers, open-ended questions encourage expansive responses that shed more light on the speaker's thoughts and feelings. For example, asking, "Can you tell me more about what happened?" Or, "What are your thoughts on how we can address this issue?" invites detailed explanations and shows that you are genuinely interested in the speaker's perspective. Open-ended questions are particularly useful in delving deeper into complex issues and demonstrating a willingness to understand rather than judge. Creating a judgment-free space is fundamental to promoting honest communication and emotional sharing. When people feel they are being judged, they are less likely to share openly and honestly. To cultivate such a safe environment, it's important to approach conversations with an open mind and refrain from making assumptions or jumping to conclusions. Instead, focus on listening without interrupting and acknowledge the speaker's feelings without offering unsolicited advice or criticism. This empathetic approach encourages others to express themselves freely and fosters a sense of trust and emotional safety in the relationship. Engaging fully in conversations requires deliberate practice and patience. Like any skill, active listening improves over time with consistent effort. One practical way to develop this skill is by practicing mindfulness techniques that enhance focus and present moment awareness. Mindfulness exercises, such as deep breathing or body scanning, can help calm the mind and prepare it for attentive listening. Additionally, setting aside dedicated time for engaging conversations without interruptions can reinforce the habit of being fully present during interactions. For those who find active listening challenging, identifying the barriers that impede their ability to listen effectively is crucial. Factors such as social anxiety, inattentiveness, or preoccupation with personal thoughts can hinder one's capacity to engage fully in conversations. In such cases, seeking professional help or engaging in social skills training may offer valuable strategies for overcoming these obstacles. Reading self-help books on interpersonal communication can also provide practical tips and insights for improving listening skills. In professional settings, active listening is particularly vital for effective teamwork and problem solving. Clear communication minimizes misunderstandings and errors, enhancing overall team performance. For instance, in healthcare environments where concise and accurate information exchange is critical, active listening can significantly reduce stress and improve patient outcomes. Healthcare professionals who practice active listening build stronger relationships with patients and colleagues, fostering a collaborative and empathetic atmosphere conducive to high-quality care. Moreover, reflecting and paraphrasing what you hear not only builds rapport, but also promotes clarity and precision in communication. Feedback loops, where the listener reiterates their understanding of the message, enable the speaker to confirm or clarify their statements. This iterative process ensures that both parties share a common understanding, thereby minimizing misinterpretations and potential conflicts. Asking for clarification when needed further solidifies comprehension and prevents assumptions from clouding the message. Maintaining focus is another integral part of active listening. If the speaker drifts off topic, gently guiding the conversation back to the original point helps maintain coherence and relevance. Active listeners should strive to stay engaged with the speaker's words, avoiding distractions and assumptions that can derail the understanding process. Listening fully before responding ensures that the entire message is received and understood, allowing for thoughtful and considerate replies. In social interactions, demonstrating active listening can inspire others to adopt the same approach. A reciprocal dynamic emerges where both parties benefit from improved understanding and connection. By modeling active listening behaviors, individuals can encourage a culture of empathy and mutual respect, within their personal and professional circles. Empathy and understanding others' emotions. Empathy plays an essential role in emotional intelligence, particularly in recognizing and responding to others' emotional states. This ability drives deeper interpersonal connections by enabling individuals to perceive the emotions of others accurately and respond appropriately. To better understand how empathy enhances these connections, we first need to explore its different facets, including cognitive empathy. Cognitive empathy allows one to comprehend another's perspective without necessarily experiencing their emotions. It involves the mental capacity to put oneself in another's shoes and understand their viewpoint. For instance, when a colleague expresses frustration over a missed deadline, cognitive empathy enables you to grasp the stress they are experiencing due to various pressures without necessarily feeling that stress yourself. This understanding is crucial in professional settings, where dispassionate problem-solving is often necessary while maintaining supportive relationships. The interpretation of body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions provides key insights into a person's emotional state. These non-verbal cues can sometimes convey more than words alone. For example, someone who says they are fine may actually be upset if their body language is closed off, their tone is flat, or their facial expression is tight. Learning to read these signals accurately helps to identify emotions that individuals might not explicitly express. Perspective taking, a core component of empathy, can lead to reduced misunderstandings and conflicts. Misunderstandings frequently arise from different interpretations of the same situation. By actively trying to see a scenario from another person's perspective, one can bridge gaps in understanding. This approach reduces assumptions and fosters clearer communication. Imagine a scenario where a friend cancels plans at the last minute. Instead of assuming negligence or indifference, perspective taking allows one to consider possible reasons, such as an unexpected work commitment or family emergency, leading to a more compassionate response. Empathetic responses can de-escalate tense situations and foster cooperative dialogue. When disagreements arise, showing empathy by acknowledging the other person's feelings and concerns can soothe tensions. For instance, during a heated argument saying, "I understand you're upset because this issue is very important to you," demonstrates recognition of their emotional state. Such acknowledgement can diffuse anger and open up pathways for more productive conversations. In everyday interactions, exhibiting warmth and empathy can significantly impact social outcomes. People tend to feel more emotionally satisfied in relationships where empathy is present. Studies have shown that empathetic individuals often engage in pro-social behaviors like altruism, cooperation, trust, and support. These behaviors, stemming from affiliative motives, create a positive feedback loop, making both parties feel valued and understood. It's noteworthy that while empathy is generally beneficial, it can also come with emotional costs. Experiencing distress over another's suffering, known as affective empathy, can sometimes lead to personal burnout or strained relationships. Thus, balancing empathy with self-care is crucial for maintaining healthy boundaries. Being aware of one's limits and practicing self-compassion ensures sustainable empathetic engagement. Recognizing and interpreting nonverbal cues is a skill that requires practice and attentiveness. Observing subtle changes in someone's demeanor can provide early warnings of their emotional shifts. For instance, noticing a colleague's frequent sighs or restless movements could indicate underlying stress, prompting a supportive inquiry about their well-being. Identifying such cues allows for timely and appropriate empathetic responses, preventing minor issues from escalating into major conflicts. Implementing perspective-taking strategies involves mindful listening and questioning techniques. Asking open-ended questions like, "How did that make you feel?" or "What are your thoughts on this?" encourages others to share their experiences more openly. This practice not only facilitates a deeper understanding, but also validates the other person's feelings, fostering a sense of connection and respect. In high-stress situations, empathetic leadership becomes increasingly valuable. Leaders who demonstrate empathy can inspire loyalty and motivation among team members. A manager who understands and addresses employees' concerns, such as workload stress or work-life balance challenges, creates a supportive environment that enhances overall productivity and morale. Empathetic leadership sets a tone of mutual respect and collaboration, essential for navigating complex workplace dynamics. Moreover, empathy extends beyond immediate social circles to broader societal contexts. Understanding diverse perspectives can bridge cultural divides and promote inclusivity. Engaging with different viewpoints enriches one's own understanding and dismantles stereotypes, paving the way for cohesive community building. For instance, participating in intercultural dialogues or community service initiatives broadens empathetic capacities and fosters social harmony. Embracing empathy in digital communications presents unique challenges and opportunities. In the absence of physical cues, written words and virtual interactions demand heightened sensitivity. Responding thoughtfully to emails, texts, or social media comments requires careful consideration of tone and context. Demonstrating empathy digitally includes acknowledging feelings and providing supportive feedback, ensuring that virtual connections remain meaningful and respectful. To effectively harness empathy in varying contexts, individuals can adopt several practical guidelines. Identifying common ground, establishing areas of mutual interest or shared experiences can facilitate empathetic connections. Highlighting commonalities paves the way for smoother interactions and enhanced understanding. Using I statements, communicating personal feelings through I statements, such as "I feel concerned when," rather than accusatory language, helps express empathy without blaming. This approach minimizes defensiveness and promotes open dialogue, creating a solution-oriented mindset. Focusing discussions on finding solutions rather than dwelling on problems encourages collaborative problem-solving. Phrasing questions like, "How can we address this together?" can shift the conversation towards constructive outcomes. Setting boundaries and communicating limits. Clearly articulating personal limits while respecting others' boundaries ensures that empathy is balanced with self-preservation. Saying, "I need some time to process this," or "Can we revisit this topic later?" maintains empathetic engagement without overwhelming either party. The chapter has covered the critical aspects of applying emotional intelligence principles in our daily lives, focusing on active listening and empathy. Through active listening, we learn to engage fully in conversations by avoiding distractions and reflecting on what the speaker has said. This helps build mutual understanding and reduces miscommunication. Empathy, on the other hand, allows us to recognize and interpret others' emotions accurately. By practicing perspective-taking and responding empathetically, we can reduce conflicts and foster deeper connections, both personally and professionally. Ultimately, integrating these practices into our interactions enhances our emotional awareness and supports smarter decision-making. Active listening and empathy are not just skills, but habits that require continuous effort and mindfulness. Whether in personal relationships or professional environments, these principles enable us to navigate emotional landscapes more effectively. By embracing these techniques, we pave the way for healthier, more fulfilling interactions and contribute to a more emotionally intelligent community. Chapter 8: Transforming Your Emotional Landscape. Transforming your emotional landscape requires a deep understanding of how to shape and manage emotional responses. This chapter guides readers through the essential practices needed to create meaningful change in their emotional lives by setting clear, actionable goals. By defining specific emotional objectives, individuals can better focus on cultivating positive emotions while diminishing negative ones. This approach provides a structured path for emotional growth, making it possible to develop habits that align with one's core values. When goals resonate with what we truly value, they become more than just tasks. They turn into purposeful actions driving genuine personal development. Within this chapter, you will learn about the significance of establishing precise emotional goals and how aligning these goals with your core values ensures a more committed approach. It delves into the practical application of visualization techniques to reinforce desired emotional states, offering mental blueprints for reacting positively in real-life situations. You'll also explore the importance of setting timelines to maintain motivation and accountability, breaking down broader aspirations into manageable steps. Each section provides tools and strategies to help you systematically transform your emotional responses, fostering a resilient and fulfilling emotional journey. Setting emotional goals. Defining clear emotional goals is a pivotal step toward personal growth and achieving lasting change. When we establish specific emotional objectives, we enhance our focus and motivation, providing a structured path for our emotional journey. It gives us the clarity to recognize the emotions we want to cultivate or diminish in our lives. For instance, setting a goal to react calmly during stress can guide individuals to practice patience and mindfulness, eventually making calmness a habitual response. Aligning these goals with our core values plays an essential role in ensuring that our emotional growth feels genuine and meaningful. When our goals resonate with our values, we are more likely to commit to them. This alignment transforms our efforts into purposeful actions rather than mere obligations. For example, if one values empathy, setting goals to improve active listening and understanding towards others will lead to authentic personal development. The commitment grows as we see our goals not just as external targets, but integral components of who we wish to become. Visualization techniques can further reinforce these emotional goals. Visualization involves mentally picturing ourselves achieving our desired emotional states. By repeatedly visualizing successful emotional responses, we strengthen the mental pathways needed to reach those states in real life. Olympic athletes often use mental rehearsal to plan their performances before competition. Similarly, visualizing ourselves reacting with patience or expressing joy can make these responses feel more natural and attainable. This practice creates a cognitive blueprint, guiding our behavior when faced with real situations. Setting timelines for our emotional goals is another crucial aspect that promotes accountability and consistent motivation. Without deadlines, goals remain vague and elusive ambitions. Timelines provide a sense of urgency and structure, encouraging regular progress checks. For example, committing to meditating daily for a month can build a lasting habit that contributes to emotional stability. By mapping out specific timelines, we create manageable steps towards our larger emotional objectives, making the journey less overwhelming and more achievable. In establishing specific goals, it's important to ensure they are clear and actionable. This might involve breaking down broader emotional aspirations into smaller, tangible objectives. Instead of aiming to be happier, one could set a goal to practice gratitude daily or engage in weekly physical activity. Such specificity not only makes the goals more focused, but also provides measurable benchmarks to assess progress. As we achieve these smaller goals, our confidence grows, propelling us forward in our emotional development. Moreover, integrating our goals with core values requires introspection. We must identify what truly matters to us and how our emotional objectives can reflect these priorities. This process might include reflecting on past experiences, recognizing patterns in our emotional reactions, and understanding the principles that guide our decisions. When our goals align with our deeper values, every step we take feels significant, adding a layer of personal fulfillment to our achievements. Visualization exercises can be varied and creative. Some might find it helpful to close their eyes and vividly imagine themselves navigating challenging scenarios successfully. Others might prefer writing detailed narratives about their future selves, mastering particular emotional responses. Athletes like Michaela Schifrin have harnessed such techniques, visualizing entire sequences of their performance to improve outcomes. For those seeking emotional growth, Visualization might involve imagining oneself handling conflicts with calmness, embodying confidence in social situations, or cultivating inner peace through meditation. Guideline for defining specific goals. Be precise. Define exactly what you aim to achieve. Ensure measurability. Establish criteria to track progress. Maintain realism. Set achievable and relevant goals. Stay time-bound. Assign deadlines to each goal. Aligning goals with core values often leads to a stronger commitment. When our actions reflect our true selves, they're executed with greater enthusiasm and dedication. For instance, if kindness is a core value, setting goals around volunteering or helping others fosters authenticity. This connection between values and goals enriches our emotional landscape, making the journey toward personal growth more rewarding and sustainable. To integrate visualization techniques effectively, think about creating a vivid mental image of your ultimate emotional goals. Picture yourself experiencing these emotions as if they are happening now. This exercise conditions your mind to accept these new emotional states, reinforcing the belief that they are within your grasp. For example, visualizing yourself remaining calm during a heated argument can help you actually achieve that state when confronted with similar real-life situations. Guideline for using visualizations. Create detailed mental images. Imagine specific scenarios where your goal is achieved. Engage all senses. Add sights, sounds, and feelings to make the vision more realistic. Practice regularly. Consistent visualization strengthens the neural pathways involved. Use positive affirmations. Reinforce your visualization with statements that affirm your success. Setting timelines for goals ensures that each step we take is purposeful and timely. Deadlines break down the overarching goal into manageable tasks, preventing procrastination and fostering continuous progress. For instance, if the goal is to reduce anxiety, setting a timeline to incorporate daily relaxation techniques within a month can be highly effective. These timelines act as checkpoints, offering opportunities to reflect, adjust strategies, and celebrate milestones along the way. Guideline for setting timelines. Define clear start and end points. Know when you'll begin and when you aim to complete your goal. Break down the timeline. Identify specific intervals to measure progress. Keep it flexible. Allow room for adjustments while maintaining overall direction. Review regularly. Assess progress at each interval and make necessary modifications. Tracking progress and making adjustments. Monitoring emotional progress and making necessary adjustments is fundamental to ensuring ongoing growth and improvement in one's emotional landscape. This subpoint aims to highlight why tracking emotional progress is crucial and how individuals can effectively adjust their strategies for continuous development. Establishing measurement criteria provides objective insights into progress, fostering accountability and self-reflection. Objective criteria might include quantifiable measures, such as the frequency of emotional outbursts, duration of stress-free periods, or the number of positive interactions within a week. By setting these parameters, one can monitor changes with clear benchmarks. For instance, if you aim to reduce episodes of anxiety, keeping a log of anxious moments versus calm periods helps you see tangible results. This method not only encourages accountability, but also enhances self-awareness. As you track your emotions, patterns begin to emerge that reveal both areas of strength and those in need of improvement. Regular self-reflection is another essential practice. Self-reflection sessions should be scheduled regularly, allowing time to review achievements, setbacks, and overall emotional responses. During these sessions, journaling can be an invaluable tool. Write about daily experiences, articulating emotions, challenges, and successes. Reflective questions might include, what emotions did I experience today? Which events triggered strong feelings? And how did I respond? Such introspection prompts deeper insights into underlying emotional mechanisms, leading to more honest assessments. An individual might discover that stress at work often stems from specific triggers like tight deadlines or difficult interactions with colleagues. Recognizing these triggers is the first step toward developing targeted strategies to manage them. Adapting strategies based on experiences promotes resilience and ensures that emotional approaches remain effective. Emotional growth isn't linear. It requires constant tweaking and adaptation of methods to suit evolving circumstances. For example, techniques that once helped manage anger might become less effective over time or under new stressors. In such cases, exploring alternative strategies is key. If deep breathing exercises no longer suffice during high-stress meetings, perhaps mindfulness meditation or physical activity could provide better relief. Flexibility in approach not only makes emotional management more efficient, but also builds resilience, teaching individuals to cope with change constructively. Celebrating milestones is equally important. Acknowledging small victories reinforces positive emotional growth and boosts confidence and motivation. Milestones can range from achieving a week without significant anxiety attacks to successfully managing anger in a challenging situation. Each achievement, no matter how minor it may seem, deserves recognition. Celebrating these moments can be as simple as rewarding yourself with a small treat, engaging in a favorite hobby, or sharing the success with a supportive friend. These celebrations act as motivational boosters, making the journey toward emotional well-being more enjoyable and encouraging further effort. To bring these ideas together, let's consider Jane, who struggles with managing stress. She decides to establish measurement criteria by logging her stress levels daily on a scale from 1 to 10 and noting specific stressors. After 2 weeks, she notices that her stress spikes before major project deadlines. Regular self-reflection through journaling reveals that she often feels overwhelmed because she tends to procrastinate. Armed with this insight, Jane adapts her strategy by setting smaller, attainable goals and using a task management app to stay organized. After implementing these changes, she tracks her progress and celebrates when she completes a project without feeling overly stressed. The acknowledgement of her improvement not only builds her confidence, but also motivates her to continue refining her stress management techniques. By incorporating these practices into daily life, individuals can create a systematic approach to emotional growth. Establishing clear measurement criteria offers a concrete starting point for tracking progress. Integrating regular self-reflection fosters a deeper understanding of emotional responses, enabling honest assessments and informed decisions. Adapting strategies ensures that emotional techniques remain relevant and effective despite changing circumstances. And finally, celebrating milestones sustains motivation and confidence, reinforcing the journey toward emotional well-being. The process of monitoring emotional progress and making necessary adjustments demands commitment and patience. It's an ongoing journey of self-discovery and adaptation. However, the rewards are profound: enhanced self-awareness, improved emotional regulation, and a more resilient approach to life's challenges. By actively engaging in this process, individuals can transform their emotional landscape, achieving lasting growth and personal development. Incorporating these practices requires intention and consistency. Start by defining what emotional progress looks like for you and establish your measurement criteria accordingly. Make time for regular self-reflection, whether through journaling, meditation, or discussions with a trusted confidant. Be open to adjusting your strategies as needed, always seeking methods that align with your evolving emotional needs. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small, and use them as stepping stones to build further success. This chapter has underscored the importance of setting emotional goals to foster lasting change and personal growth. By defining clear and specific goals, individuals can enhance their focus and motivation, guiding them towards desired emotional states. Techniques like visualization and setting timelines provide structured ways to achieve these goals, making the journey manageable and achievable. Aligning these goals with core values ensures that emotional growth is both authentic and meaningful, integrating into one's daily life seamlessly. The practice of monitoring progress and making necessary adjustments has also been emphasized as crucial to sustained emotional development. By establishing measurement criteria and engaging in regular self-reflection, individuals can gain objective insights into their emotional landscape. This continuous assessment allows for the adaptation of strategies, ensuring they remain effective and relevant over time. Celebrating milestones along the way reinforces positive changes and boosts motivation, making the pursuit of emotional well-being a rewarding and fulfilling endeavor. Chapter 9. Finding Inner Peace. Finding inner peace is a quest many undertake, but often find elusive. The journey involves mastering one's emotions and fostering self-compassion. By acknowledging and treating oneself with kindness, rather than criticism, people can cultivate emotional resilience and reduce feelings of shame. This shift in mindset from self-criticism to self-kindness serves as the foundation for achieving a sense of calm and stability in life. In this chapter, various techniques and practices for enhancing self-compassion are explored. Mindfulness and positive self-talk are highlighted as key strategies for cultivating a kinder internal dialogue. Additionally, the chapter delves into the importance of creating personal rituals like journaling and self-care routines to integrate these principles into daily life. By employing these methods, individuals can nurture a more balanced emotional state, paving the way for enduring inner peace. The role of self-compassion. Self-compassion serves as a cornerstone for enhancing emotional mastery and achieving inner peace. By treating oneself with kindness, rather than criticism, individuals can reduce feelings of shame and foster greater resilience. Self-compassion is about acknowledging one's imperfections without harsh judgments, much like how one would treat a dear friend. Research shows that practicing self-compassion can significantly impact emotional well-being. When we criticize ourselves harshly, we activate the body's stress response, leading to increased anxiety and negative emotions. Conversely, self-compassion activates the soothing system in our brain, reducing stress levels and promoting a sense of calm. This shift in mindset from self-criticism to self-kindness helps us become more resilient when faced with life's challenges, allowing for quicker recovery and a more balanced emotional state. Techniques such as mindfulness and positive self-talk are crucial in fostering self-compassion. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, observing thoughts and emotions without judgment. It allows individuals to recognize painful emotions as they arise, offering space to respond with kindness instead of criticism. According to Jon Kabat-Zinn, mindfulness exercises like mindful breathing and body scan meditation can help in cultivating this awareness, which is essential for developing self-compassion. Further research indicates that even committing to 5 minutes of mindfulness daily can lead to significant positive changes in mental health. Positive self-talk, on the other hand, involves changing internal narratives from negative to supportive ones. By consciously replacing self-critical thoughts with encouraging and loving messages, individuals can transform their internal dialogue. For example, instead of berating oneself for making a mistake, one might say, "It's okay to make mistakes. It's part of the learning process." This practice not only fosters self-compassion, but also builds emotional resilience by reinforcing a positive and accepting attitude toward oneself. A compassionate approach to emotional regulation means acknowledging and accepting all feelings, including those that are difficult or painful, without becoming overwhelmed. This involves recognizing emotions as valid and important, which can prevent emotional disconnection and promote deeper self-awareness. Techniques like naming emotions can be particularly effective in this regard. By labeling what we're feeling, whether it's anger, sadness, or anxiety, we bring clarity to our emotional state, allowing us to process these emotions healthily. Such an approach encourages forgiveness toward oneself. Often, people hold on to guilt or regret over past actions, which can weigh heavily on their mental and emotional well-being. Practicing self-compassion involves recognizing that everyone makes mistakes, and that these missteps do not define our worth. By forgiving ourselves, we release the burden of guilt, paving the way for healing and personal growth. Forgiving oneself doesn't imply condoning harmful behavior. Rather, it means understanding that errors are part of the human experience. This compassionate stance allows for balanced responses to emotional challenges, preventing reactions driven by unaddressed anger or resentment. Instead, individuals can respond thoughtfully and calmly, contributing to their overall emotional stability. Creating personal rituals like journaling and setting aside time for self-care are practical ways to integrate self-compassion into daily life. Journaling serves as a powerful tool for introspection, allowing individuals to explore their thoughts and emotions in a safe space. By writing about their experiences without judgment, people can gain insights into their emotional patterns and identify areas where they need more compassion. Journaling can involve writing letters of self-compassion. These letters, addressed to oneself, should offer understanding and encouragement during tough times. Such practice can reinforce a nurturing attitude towards oneself, as it allows for reflection on personal struggles and achievements. Over time, this habit can strengthen one's capacity for self-compassion, leading to improved emotional well-being. Setting aside time for self-care is another vital aspect of nurturing self-compassion. Self-care activities can vary widely, from taking a leisurely walk in nature to engaging in creative hobbies or simply resting. The key is to choose activities that bring joy and relaxation, thereby providing an emotional recharge. Regular self-care ensures that individuals maintain a healthy balance between work and personal life, preventing burnout and promoting continuous emotional growth. Incorporating mindfulness into self-care routines can enhance its benefits. Practices such as loving-kindness meditation, which involves sending goodwill and positive intentions to oneself and others, can deepen self-compassion. This form of meditation encourages individuals to extend the kindness they show to others towards themselves, fostering a more forgiving and understanding relationship with their own flaws and insecurities. Moreover, creating a consistent self-care ritual can serve as a reminder of one's commitment to self-compassion. Just as we schedule time for work meetings and social engagements, allocating dedicated time slots for self-care reinforces its importance. This practice not only supports mental health, but also signals to oneself that one's well-being is a priority. Practicing gratitude. Gratitude is a transformative practice that can significantly enhance emotional well-being and help achieve inner peace. One of the key aspects of practicing gratitude is recognizing and appreciating the positives in life. This simple yet powerful act fosters optimism and reduces levels of stress and anxiety. By shifting our focus from what is lacking to what is abundantly available, we begin to see our lives through a more positive lens. This change in perspective can lead to a greater sense of happiness and contentment. Regular reflection on the things we are grateful for can further strengthen positive emotions. Keeping a gratitude journal is an effective way to cultivate this habit. By setting aside time each day to jot down moments of gratitude, individuals can encourage daily recognition of joy. The act of writing allows us to delve deeper into the reasons behind our thankfulness, making the experience more meaningful. This regular practice helps build a reservoir of positive memories and feelings that can be drawn upon during challenging times. Sharing gratitude with others is another powerful practice that can deepen connections and enhance social support. Expressing thanks to those who have made a difference in our lives not only makes them feel appreciated, but also strengthens our bonds with them. Whether it's a heartfelt note, a verbal acknowledgement, or a small token of appreciation, these acts of gratitude can foster a sense of belonging and mutual respect. Visual reminders, such as photos or quotes placed around our living spaces, can also keep positivity at the forefront. Incorporating gratitude into our daily lives requires a commitment to consistent practice. Start by committing to a daily routine of reflecting on what you are thankful for, perhaps in the morning or before bedtime. When journaling your gratitude, Try to be as detailed as possible, documenting every little thing associated with the person or incident you are appreciating. This detailed approach helps to enhance the depth of your gratitude practice. Additionally, make your journal visually appealing by using colorful pens or stickers, transforming the task into an enjoyable experience rather than a mere routine. To further embed gratitude into your life, consider practicing gratitude meditation. This technique involves focusing your thoughts and feelings on the people, situations, and things you are truly grateful for. Starting with yourself, acknowledge your achievements, talents, and current feelings. Then extend this gratitude outward to your family, friends, and others who support you unconditionally. Gratitude meditation enhances perspective, clarifies vision, and can provide immediate relief from stress and burnout. Another practical tool is taking gratitude assessments, such as the GQ6 or the Gratitude Assessment by Hardy. These self-assessments help you evaluate your level of gratitude and increase awareness of areas where you can cultivate more thankfulness. Understanding your gratitude levels can offer new ways to handle stress and negativities, providing insight into how gratitude interacts with different aspects of your life. Practicing gratitude has profound effects on emotional regulation. By focusing on what we are thankful for, we shift our attention away from negative ruminations. This shift can reduce feelings of envy and improve overall well-being. Gratitude encourages a more balanced emotional state, allowing us to manage our responses to stressors more effectively. For instance, when we train our minds to appreciate small daily joys, we become less likely to dwell on minor inconveniences and more capable of handling larger challenges with grace. The impact of gratitude on mental health is well documented. Studies have shown that gratitude practices can reduce the risk of cardiac diseases, inflammation, and neurodegeneration. Regularly engaging in activities like journaling or maintaining a gratitude jar can support individuals dealing with depression, anxiety, and burnout. Writing gratitude letters, especially to oneself or to others, brings hope and evokes positivity, which can be particularly beneficial for those facing terminal illnesses or suicidal thoughts. Additionally, gratitude improves sleep quality and mood, helping people with insomnia, substance abuse, and eating disorders. Integrating gratitude into one's life also means acknowledging personal growth and opportunities. Recognizing and being thankful for one's own achievements fosters self-esteem and promotes continuous development. Appreciating the chances and experiences that come our way enhances optimism and encourages a proactive approach toward life. This mindset not only boosts our confidence, but also helps us navigate life's challenges with resilience and positivity. For those struggling with anxiety or overwhelming emotions, practical strategies like gratitude journaling and meditation can serve as useful tools for emotional regulation. The practice of gratitude shifts focus from what is causing distress to what brings joy and comfort, providing a natural antidote to negative emotions. It also helps in building a mental framework where positive thoughts are given precedence over negative ones, creating a more stable and happy outlook on life. Even in professional contexts, gratitude can play a vital role. Expressing gratitude towards colleagues can improve workplace dynamics and foster a culture of appreciation and cooperation. This, in turn, enhances job satisfaction and reduces work-related stress. Simple acts like acknowledging a coworker's help, celebrating team successes, or even sharing positive feedback can go a long way in creating a supportive and productive work environment. In this chapter, we explored the transformative power of self-compassion in achieving emotional mastery and inner peace. By treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, we can reduce feelings of shame, activate our brain's soothing system, and build greater resilience. Techniques such as mindfulness and positive self-talk help us shift from self-criticism to self-kindness, fostering a balanced emotional state. Recognizing and naming our emotions, forgiving ourselves, and creating personal rituals like journaling and self-care can further support this compassionate approach. We also examined how gratitude can enhance emotional well-being and contribute to inner peace. By focusing on the positives in life, we foster optimism and reduce stress. Practices like keeping a gratitude journal, sharing appreciation with others, and engaging in gratitude meditation can deepen our sense of thankfulness. This shift in perspective encourages a more balanced emotional state, allowing for better management of stress and negative emotions. Integrating gratitude into daily routines and acknowledging personal growth helps build resilience and promotes continuous emotional development. Conclusion. As you close this chapter of your life, take a moment to reflect on the journey you've embarked upon. Think back to when you first opened these pages. What were your thoughts, your feelings? Perhaps stress, anxiety, or anger overshadowed your daily experiences, making it difficult to find moments of peace and clarity. Now consider how those emotional responses have evolved. Have your daily reactions changed? Are you more aware of your emotions, more capable of navigating them with ease and confidence? Throughout this book, you've delved deep into the intricate world of emotional intelligence and stress management. You've explored the foundations of emotional awareness, learning to identify and understand your emotions, rather than being overwhelmed by them. This newfound awareness is a powerful tool, one that allows you to step back from immediate reactions, and instead, choose mindful responses. You've also uncovered the importance of self-regulation, recognizing that while you cannot always control external circumstances, you can control how you respond to them. Techniques like mindfulness and self-compassion have been your guides, showing you how to create a space between stimulus and response, a space where you can pause, breathe, and choose a path that aligns with your values and well-being. Remember, the cornerstone of emotional mastery lies in your understanding of how emotions function and your ability to regulate them through practices like mindfulness and self-compassion. By consistently applying these practices, you've begun to reshape your neural pathways, fostering a sense of inner calm and resilience. It's no small feat. It's a testament to your commitment to personal growth and emotional well-being. Let's not forget the role of cognitive restructuring in your journey. By challenging and reframing negative thoughts, you've learned to transform your inner dialogue. Negative self-talk, which once amplified your stress and anxiety, now holds less power over you. Instead, you've embraced a kinder, more constructive narrative, one that supports your growth and nurtures your self-worth. Throughout your exploration of empathy and social skills, you've come to appreciate the profound impact of connecting with others. Empathy allows you to understand and share the feelings of those around you, strengthening your relationships and creating a support network that enhances your emotional resilience. Effective communication and conflict resolution skills have further empowered you to navigate interpersonal challenges with grace and poise. As you contemplate these key takeaways, it's clear that the knowledge you've gained is not just theoretical, but deeply practical. The real magic happens when you consistently apply these strategies in your everyday life. So, make a commitment today. Choose one technique you've learned, be it deep breathing or reframing negative thoughts, and integrate it into your daily routine. Practice it diligently, observe its effects, and adjust as needed. Remember, true change comes from consistent application and practice. In your professional life, imagine starting your day with a few minutes of mindful breathing, setting a calm and focused tone for the hours ahead. During stressful meetings, you can employ deep breathing techniques to maintain your composure and think clearly. When faced with challenging colleagues or clients, empathetic listening and thoughtful communication will help you navigate conflicts and build stronger professional relationships. In your personal life, consider how your interactions with loved ones might change. Instead of reacting defensively during disagreements, you'll find yourself pausing, reflecting, and responding with empathy and understanding. Your enhanced emotional intelligence will allow you to support those around you more effectively, fostering a home environment filled with mutual respect and compassion. Now let's foster a vision for the future. Imagine a life where, instead of being swept away by anger or anxiety, you stand firm, anchored in your newfound emotional wisdom, ready to embrace the world with clarity and calm. Picture yourself handling life's inevitable ups and downs with grace, using your emotional intelligence to navigate challenges and seize opportunities. Visualize the impact this transformation can have on your overall well-being. Reduced stress levels, improved mental health, and a greater sense of fulfillment are within your reach. You have the tools to create a life where emotional turbulence doesn't dictate your path, but rather, informed and mindful choices guide you towards your goals. Your journey doesn't end here. It continues to evolve as you grow and adapt. Embrace this ongoing process with curiosity and openness. Seek out new experiences and challenges, knowing that each step forward reinforces your emotional strength. Surround yourself with supportive individuals who encourage your growth and offer their own insights and perspectives. As you look to the future, hold on to the vision of your best self, a person who approaches life with emotional intelligence, resilience, and compassion. Let this vision inspire and motivate you, even on days when progress feels slow or difficult. Remember that every effort you make contributes to a more emotionally balanced and fulfilling life. You've come a long way since you started this book, and your journey is a testament to your dedication and commitment to personal growth. Continue to nurture your emotional intelligence, practice your newfound skills, and strive for a life where stress and overwhelming emotions no longer hold sway over you. With each passing day, you'll find yourself more capable, more confident, and more at peace. Thank you for allowing this book to be part of your journey. May you continue to grow, thrive, and inspire those around you with your remarkable emotional wisdom.